The ayes have it. And no, we're not taking a vote here, but it'll make sense in a few minutes. This is the Think Your Reality podcast, episode 54. Hang on, here we go.
Your destiny is by your design. Getting what you want in your professional life is gained by following a series of steps created by your mindset. Are you ready to start the journey? This is the Think Your Reality podcast. Here's Mike Sims.
Hey, it's Mike Sims, and good to have you along as always. It's the Think Your Reality podcast, episode 54. So we're looking at the letter I and some of the words that I would love to help you with as far as employing them to make your life a lot better. So the first, and being a very critical one, is the word idea. It's basically where it all begins. What have you thought of doing or becoming? And I know this idea is running around your mind, or you wouldn't be checking out podcasts like this. And how does doing what you want to do enrich the lives of others and yours? How does doing this add to your life's legacy? Because ultimately that is in fact what you're doing with your life, be it good or bad. And how will it impact the world? And when will you engage? All important questions that will be answered as you go through the process, all stemming from a single idea, and that being your idea. I wanted to share this with you. Whether you're a Disney fan or not, I saw something that really explains this whole concept in one sentence. It started with a dream and a mouse. Think about that for a minute. But I also want you to understand, don't discount your dream as unworthy. I don't care what the dream is. It will take on a life of its own and bring you to places you could not conceive now. I think the word idea is one of the best four-letter words in the English language. The second one being intent. What do you want to do? And almost as importantly, what you don't want to do. What are your decisions about how or when to do it? Is what you're doing on a daily basis getting you closer to your dreams? It should. Is what you are doing every day in line with your goal, and would it be apparent to those that view you? You intend to be distracted when you let it. We've touched on this before. The power of decision is ultimately within you. It's not anybody else's. Would people say you're working toward your greatness because you told them you were, or by seeing you move through life with belief and purpose? Big difference between the two, no? Your intent may be verbalized. The actions taken toward its creation is the validation. Interaction. We do not accomplish anything of any real value without people being along for the ride, but the right people. We enrich each other as we progress through this life. It was the purpose. So who do you have a kindred spirit with? How can you keep each other on track and honest about your life's choices? A mastermind group is an outstanding idea with some considerations. First and foremost, it is not a bitch and complain session. Rules have to be in place and enforced for the true purpose and meaning of the group to flourish. No negative talk about each other and no negative sentiments uttered. There's no such thing as a bad idea in that it can be very often given birth to something else. It's an opportunity to employ the collaborative mind. We discussed this in a previous episode. Allow for all opinions to be made public while in discussion. The hidden value in this group is that what may seem to not apply to one member has a lasting impact on another. You actually feed off of each other, and it takes on a life of its own. When ideas are discussed openly, it allows for the collective experiences of each member to bring something new to the group, and often something everyone can get value from in some way, shape, or form. Itinerary. Get your list out, a.k.a. a plan. Have you mapped out what the steps are? Do you have any idea where to start? That's a big problem for some. Well, start where you are. What's that adage? The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the very first step. And no better a time and place to begin than where you currently are and now. Are you on board with the desired end result if the way to it appears to change? Remember, we've talked about that too. The end result doesn't change. The way to get there may. A goal written down and not followed is a complete waste of paper. Check the path and progress frequently. Make the necessary adjustments now. Don't get so far off course before you have to bring yourself back, and then rinse and repeat. Commit to it and continue through it. Integrity. This is where things get down and dirty. Nothing of any lasting value is gained without this, and we know that, regardless of the profession or industry or aspiration ever conceived. Period. History has proven time and time again that those that tried to get over got taken over. See, money is all well and good and appreciated, but it'll never take the place of your integrity. You have cash in your pocket, you have integrity, and that's money in the bank. Don't ever forsake yours for any person or purpose. Intensity, a.k.a. focus. When it comes right down to it, you have to put your all into anything to bring it to a level of lasting success. The suggestion that you can get rich quick and work part-time for full-time pay is an absolute load of crap. It hasn't worked yet, and it will not work for you. You must bear the road ahead to reach a worthwhile destination. Along that road, you will learn and appreciate what you have become, and this will only spur you to raise the bar and focus on bigger and better achievements, and you will get there. The ultimate expression of your effect on the world is your life being the catalyst for someone else to take direction from your success and pursue their own. That's the ultimate effect a life can have, and it goes on for generations. Over time, you actually recreate you and multiply your effect. With respect to the idea and effect of intensity, consider this. Water can cut steel when it's concentrated. All of these are concepts to draw from and meant to be a guide and encouragement for you to employ. Implement them and see what effect they'll have on you. You may find 30 days from now you are infinitely further toward your destination than you thought possible in such a short time. You've just developed a new habit, and one that will grant you the life you want and you deserve. You will be one in life that's having an impact on the world and the lives of countless others. Take the step now and start the voyage. Go with the knowledge that you do have what it takes if you just have the dream in your heart and the belief in yourself. My name is Mike Sims. This is the Think Your Reality podcast, and I end every episode the same way, and for good reason. Have an absolutely awesome day. You deserve nothing less.